Interesting. The Roy Pikachu. Okay.
Yeah, so this is actually I'm really excited to watch this because I've always really liked watching ZD JLim. I think there's a lot of history throughout Ultimate so far of JLim, really being able to, win these tournaments over players like ZD and stuff. It's awesome. Because I wouldn't say that JLim is on the same prestige as ZD is just yet, but JLim is so close, right? That's what made these sets so interesting because it's so 50-50.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. Like, I mean, you're right. I think that they are very close. It's been shown in a lot of, past sets that these two have had. But I think in this case, over Wi-Fi, ZD and JLim playing different characters than they played offline. It's like, this is a kind of a new era. It's like, it's weird. Like, you don't really know how to score this because it's like, I don't have much experience watching these players play the characters that they're playing.
Yeah. And MD's really interesting. I swear they have, especially the top echelon. I keep seeing very similar characters. Like, so you go, Joe picks a Pikachu, JLim picks a Pikachu, ZD plays Roy. I think Dexter. I know Dexter played a lot of Roy in Smash 4, but I think I've seen him dabble in the character a little bit. We all know Wolf, obviously, but it's just like MD likes their top tiers, and that is a very, very good and respectable thing.
True, it's true, and I mean, I enjoy seeing at least these two. I like watching Pikachu. I like watching Roy. They're different than what I am really used to, right? We have a couple good Roys, like Desai, of course, was one who was playing Roy consistently offline, was really good. But now it's a little bit hard to come by. Some Roys are becoming increasingly frustrated with the state of Wi-Fi.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a lot of people. It's a really interesting curve, right? It started out low, got higher, then people started to be like, man, Wi-Fi is something, huh? And then started leaving.
But I mean, ZD finding a great opportunity to go in for the down smash against JLim. JLim dies for it. It looked like he might have survived for half a second there, but then he dies. I don't know how.
Just barely. This is definitely a much slower game than the last one that we've been seeing. 2 minutes in, one stock taken.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. This is game one. They're feeling a little bit more methodical, feeling each other out. Maybe there's a discomfort, with the characters they're playing against each other. JLim getting almost something down here. This time, finally.
Still finding it with that bit of a higher recovery, maybe thinking that, JLim's going to come off and just forward air.
Right.
Would have been the right call, but JLim said, no, I'm just going to wait and see what you do.
Right, and obviously JLim got the spike hitbox of the down air. Like, it would have been instant death for ZD earlier, but the fact that he got two forward launching hitboxes, kind of unfortunate for JLim there.
Ooh, getting the soft hit jab, a strong hit jab might have been death for Pikachu there.
Yeah, but expertly gets around that move from ZD.
Ooh. God, from all the way on the right side, and that almost killed.
Just falls short. Yeah, I was going to wonder, his angles have been really good with Pikachu, but you got to watch out. You got to make sure you have calculated that distance.
Yeah.
There it is. That's what he wanted the first time. See,
boy.
He needs it right back up. That's the power of Pikachu against someone like Roy, who's very vulnerable in disadvantage.
Yeah, get him off stage, and that's where Pikachu can really capitalize, because Pikachu doesn't really have a lot of genuine confirms to kill. It's all about finding the stray hits.
This back air string. Oh, wow! What an interesting pickup into the down air. Doesn't do much, but it kind of just puts a bit more percent on ZD.
Racking the damage up. Ooh. All right, far. Okay, forward smash.
Oh wow! Great pickup.
Love
the down
it.
tilt, the dash attack.
That forward air was very, very close to being a game ender right there. It might not have killed, but would have put into a really bad spot.
For sure, for sure. Let's see what JLim does now. I mean, ZD kind of trying to catch things out. He does catch really nice a situation with the down tilt, but now he's in a tech situation.
Just barely getting out of that. JLim is a little slow on that forward smash. Pikachu gets so much off of jab locks. One of the few confirms he really does have.
Yeah.
Got him to land those.
Wow!
Oh my God!
And just like that, ZD finds the back air, gets the kill.
Jer is busted.
Yeah.
What a good move. And that's really cool about that is that, he's been missing a lot of them because Pikachu is so short, right?
Yeah.
Getting these Jers, and he's been getting these weak hits, but finally, once you get that solid jab, back is going to follow, and you die 97 after the hit, not on ledge.
Very true. You know,
Wow.
it just be like that. And Power Roy, you know, JLim was in the hot seat pretty often that game. You know, he found a lot of really, really good combos, and ZD spent a lot of time in at least neutral, but tending towards disadvantage. But the fact that he was able to, you know, play it like a heavy, play it like a brawler, going in hot and like absolutely being aggressive when he needed to be and getting the big damage and the kill moves that he needed was, I think, the turning point. And I think now JLim's going to have to make some adjustments.
Absolutely, and we're gonna see what they are in this game, or if he's just going to get Jared again. I do have to apologize. Jared started off as a very ironic thing until it's, God, is it not anymore?
I mean, I love Jared. I love Jared.
I just think it's just so funny. It's so dumb. Oh Lord. But hey, it's good. It's a strong move. All right, and now we're on Kalos. I don't see a lot of Kalos anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like I see it very occasionally in early rounds, but especially in top 8,
I always see it in that one like Twitter clip of like some Sonic timing someone out. It doesn't matter who it is. It's always a different Sonic. But I always see this specific stage, and I'm like, no one likes this stage for this reason, I'm sure. Like, I'm absolutely sure people have like a bad taste in their mouth about this stage. But personally, I think it's much better offline. I definitely understand people's hesitation.
For sure. It's one of my character's best. Well, it's one of my favorite stages anyway.
Well, yeah, I can imagine for sure.
So interesting here, and we're gonna see how JLim uses it to his advantage. You know, what can this bring to Pikachu? What can it take away from Roy?
Yeah, probably a lot actually. So I know when I played Roy, I really didn't enjoy this stage. I did to an extent, right? So there was parts of it where the flat side of the stage allows you to get some stuff, but the platforms are where it really differs. I think Pikachu can gain more from these platforms on the side than Roy can. But we'll see.
These downward upbeats, like, the little angles are like, I don't know how necessary it is, but you know, maybe JLim's knowing something about mixing up his recovery, but I don't know. It's very snazzy to look at.
But a fire back from both sides, so literally, you know, evening it right back up to 2 stocks each. Let's see, both of them trying to cover center stage as best as they can, but a good side B getting some damage on the side of JLim.
Whenever Roy lands a weak hit, I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that.
Yeah, right. The wet noodle.
Yeah, at least when it looks like it should have been like an actual sweet spot, it's like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah, hitboxes are so fickle, especially when you're trying to hit someone like Pikachu.
Ooh, off stage, scary spot.
Wow, and he actually does have the vertical mobility to get back.
I saw a jab come out and I almost cried.
Yeah.
Rat's almost dead.
Oh, there it is.
Speaking of.
Yeah. You see him get a couple weak hits of the jab. This one, you know, as soon as he sees that connect, and you definitely have some time based on how much hit stun that gives you. You can react.
Good little down B there. Oh, I bet that's another thing that he likes on the stage, you know. Doing that down B right at the ledge. If you're too close, then you're going to take net percent that you really didn't need to take.
That's right. Pikachu loves Kalos for a lot of reasons, but especially, you know, being able to spike, being able to cover the ledge, it's the big deal. And I feel like Roy is just going to be, you know, able to benefit in terms of like back airs and stuff, like maybe some forward airs, catching Pikachu if JLim does misposition himself, but so far he's done a great job of getting himself back to safety when he needs to.
A lot of Roy's grabs too are so close to finding that, you know, that connecting hit. It's always interesting. But that's the thing about moves that almost hit, is it puts you in a position where you have to waste your jump. And then what? You have to land without a jump.
Ooh, but you know, we saw Ganondorf dash attack earlier tonight. You know, Pikachu dash attack pretty nice as well.
Yeah, very, very similar angles, very, very similar kill power. They are some rough moves. All right, 112%.
Yeah,
Pikachu's so close.
Danger zone.
Ooh. I've seen these jabs. These jabs are so scary.
Yeah, ZD kind of getting a little impatient. He's just trying to force some options out of JLim. There it is. Finds the opportunity from center stage. Gets that kill.
Oh, please do not. Let's give that move everything it needs. That was from the left side of the stage.
Yeah.
That was like, I had no idea how strong that move was, or Pikachu is infinitely lighter than I had imagined.
Well, I'd probably see somewhere in between both.
That's, but why not both? You know why not both?
It's like you take about half the exaggeration on both sides, and it's actually true.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I don't want to break the illusion of these little characters, the cute little plushies. Can you imagine if Fox had a sword?
Yeah.
Like, hello? Like, Jesus. He has a gun, but give that man a blade? Give him some training?
Fox with a sword is basically Roy, isn't it?
I'm just imagining like Samurai Goro, like the assist, just like running and swinging, killing everything.
That is true.
You're dead. Brutal.
Okay. But back to Calyps. Interesting choice.
That is true. I mean, it just must be where he's really comfortable. And that's the thing. Sometimes there are comfort picks.
I mean, we have definitely seen a lot of comfort picks tonight. You know, a lot of people picking FD, which I definitely would not have expected. Some of those are, comfort picks for a lot of people.
When this match is zoomed in like this, it's kind of like FD. You just got to squint a little bit. Like, close half of your eyes. It's like, hey, it is FD.
Right.
Excited.
Right. You like, once they're both at center stage and the camera zooms in, you're like, no platforms. Wow.
FD with walls.
You're right.
But I swear, these side platforms add so much to it. I don't think people talk about the side platforms enough. And they're really good for camping, but they're also a really interesting addition to the ledge play. There we go. Finding a connection when you hit that time.
The down smash. I like it. And he boops him, but it gets...
That was Wi-Fi. That was one of those, like, you would have been able to react fast enough offline, I think, but just...
Yeah. Yeah. Not that anyone dies, right? They're both even, right? They're still alive. And the recovery from both of these guys is really impressive right now, coming back from moves that a lot of people, a lot of unseasoned players would not be able to recover from.
CD out of shield, regardless of whatever character he picks up, is so good.
Is he about to just... Okay, I was about to say, if he was able to turn that situation, those 3 hits, into a stock, I would have probably, like, done something crazy. I don't know what I would have done, but I think I would have done something crazy.
Headsets off. We're gone. No commentators for 20 seconds while we recover.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, good. Down tilt. Good. F smash. Oh, perfect. That is everything that you need to see off of, reading get-ups like that. God.
Right. No, that is true. That is the meat and potatoes of this match. That's the good stuff that you want to see.
It's not something that you can really fish for, right? But it's something that when you hit it, you have got to be ready. Because there's such a difference between players that find that stock and players that don't.
Right, and that's true. That comes from, an innate muscle memory. It's just like you just have that habit burned into your brain. You just know to go for it in that situation. No one else could have had that pickup.
I heard that slight gasp as you were talking when that spike almost connected.
Yeah.
It's like trying to keep a cohasive thought going, but like, but what if? What if that landed?
It's like, do I need to shut up for a second? Just let the gameplay speak for itself. Sometimes you have to.
I know, absolutely. All right, off stage.
Oh my God! So he actually techs it. He holds in from the spike, techs it on the side of the wall. Yes, that's good stuff.
That's some pretty good stuff. All right. Jab, up air.
Wow. Kind of forcing some options. JLim able to get back in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Just barely up. 2 times that almost spelled death for him. Jab side B is such a good... God, it's just so good. When everything lands and you're dead at 40, it's like, oh.
I know. Speaking of dead at 40, I mean, neither of these guys are at 40, but you might just be dead.
I know. Give the game 15 more seconds. You might not even be able to see the last 3 minutes of this because they.
JLim like seeing like his life flash before his eyes when he hears that jab. Oh, okay. Well, hear the jab, buddy. Yeah.
That's one of those that I was surprised that was a sweet spot. I'm like, yeah, that was a sour spot. No, the game says otherwise. fantastic. Very,
Yeah,
very good
the
play.
inconsistency with Roy is definitely there, but it's not like it hurt. It's not like it hurts Roy